Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to discuss how to answer physics paper, how to select easy questions in physics paper, how much time you need to spend while answering the physics paper. Now, so first one, how is the physics paper pattern? Now, so how is the Neet physics paper pattern? What is the different percentages of easy, difficult, or somewhat difficult questions? Now, go through that one in detail. Around 40% of total questions are direct formula based only. So how many questions are there? 40% of total questions are direct formula based. 40% means around 20 questions. Out of 50, around 20 questions are direct formula based. If you know the formulas in first year and second year or 11th and 12th topics, then you can answer these 20 questions easily. The direct formula based are 20 questions will be there. Next, so around 30% questions are more than one formula. 30 questions are related to multi-concept or more than one formula based. 30% means around 15 questions are more than one formula. So these are not difficult. If you know multi-concept, then you need to apply multi-concept. That means if you know the formulas, you can answer this one also. But it may take some time. It may consume some extra time compared to the previous questions. Next, around 10% are concept based, purely theoretical concept. 10% means 5 questions are there. So around 5 questions are purely concept based. If you know that concept, then you can answer directly within a fraction of seconds. Then around 10 to 20% are somewhat lengthy or difficult. 10 to 20%, nearly 10 questions. Nearly 10 questions are somewhat lengthy or difficult questions. 40% are 40% means 20 questions are direct formula based only. If you know the formula, then you can answer these questions. After that, multi-concept, that is more than one formula based. That means if you know those formulas, then you can answer remaining 15, that is around 30%. Next, so 10% of questions are purely theoretical based. That means if you know that concept, you can answer directly. Next, 10 to 20% are somewhat lengthy. Somewhat lengthy questions are, it may consume some time, extra time, so that somewhat difficult. I am saying that difficult. Around 10 questions are there. So 20% means around 10 questions. So this is the basic paper pattern of Neet physics. Now, so among these 4, you can answer this one easily and this one also easily. So if you know the formulas, you can answer this one also easily. That means around 35 questions in your range only. Around 35 questions are in your range only. If you know the basic concept and basic formulas, then you can answer these 35. So among these 35, you may feel that some questions are easy. That may around 25. If you answer those 25 questions correctly, then minimum of 100 marks you can get easily. So these 35 are easy. So among this one, some confusion is there. So minimum of 25 questions you can answer easily. That means a minimum of 100 you can get easily. Now, next one. This is about paper pattern. Next one. How much time you need to spend to answer physics paper? At least how many hours? Is it 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or 60 minutes, or 1 hour? What is your answer? So it will be, it should be 1 hour. So minimum of 1 hour or 60 minutes you have to spend on the Neet physics paper. So then only you can answer minimum of 35 questions. Next. So how to answer physics paper? That means answering also important key role. Answering also plays a key role on your total score or physics score. So how to answer physics paper? Just we are going to see how to answer physics paper. Now, so in this one, question paper or question selection plays an important role. Question selection plays an important role in your score. Now, how to select question? How to select questions? So first one, select easy questions to answer in first round. So don't answer physics paper in order, in number order. That means so number 1 to 50 is the physics paper. Just assume that question number 1 to question number 50 are physics questions. So don't answer those questions in order. So it is better to answer physics paper in easy question order. So if you are going to read first, second, third questions, they are in one page. Just select easy question among these three, among those three. No need to answer in order. So you have to select, you have to answer questions in easy order. That means you have to select easy questions in first round. Don't go with number wise. So you have to go with easy, difficult, easy, moderate, difficult wise. First, you have to answer easy questions first. So first, just go through the question. If it is easy, then answer that one. Otherwise, go through the next one. So it is better to avoid lengthy or difficult questions in first round. So first and most important point is select easy questions to answer in first round. Next one. So if you are 100% confident, then only answer that question. Otherwise, it is better to leave the question. So 100% confident kaapothe, so వదిలేసేయండి question. So if you are 100% confident, then only you have to answer the question. Otherwise, it is better to leave the question. So it is better to leave the question. 100% confident కాదు, 50-50 confident అనుకోండి. It is better to leave that question. Question వదిలేసేయండి. Then go through the next one. Next, if you stuck somewhere, so stuck here, then so what you have to do? So if you stuck here during the calculation or so if you stuck somewhere in the solving the question, then it is better to leave the question. So stuck here, just leave that question and go through the next one. So akkade undukondi. So ante manaku baga telisina topic, so answer raatledu, so it is better to leave that question. Then go through the shift to the next one very fastly. So it is better to leave those type of questions. So ekkadaina sir stuck aithe, it is better to leave చేయండి. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ వెళ్ళండి, టైం వేస్ట్ చేయతారు. ఇట్ ఈస్ బెటర్ టు లీవ్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్. సో డోంట్ వేస్ట్ యువర్ టైమ్ వెన్ యూ స్టక్ సమ్వేర్. సో ఎక్కడైనా ఆగిపోతే సో అక్కడ టైం వేస్ట్ చేసుకోకూడదు. నెక్స్ట్, సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ 50-50 కాన్ఫిడెంట్, దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ బెటర్ టు లీవ్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్. సో 50-50 కాన్ఫిడెంట్ అయినా క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ 100% కాన్ఫిడెంట్, దెన్ ఓన్లీ ఆన్సర్ దట్ క్వశ్చన్. నెక్స్ట్, సో థింగ్స్ టు అవాయిడ్ వైల్ ఆన్సరింగ్ ద ఫిజిక్స్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆర్ ఫిజిక్స్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్. సో ఏమైనా అవాయిడ్ చేయాలి మనం ఆన్సర్ చేసేటప్పుడు. సో ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్, read the question carefully. So what is the first point? Read the question carefully. So sometimes they are asking for incorrect answer, but if you are reading the question, you may assume that that is a correct answer. So don't think like that. So it is better to read the question very carefully. Read the question carefully in first time only. Next, so do the calculations carefully. That means if you are committing a mistake during calculation, then that is going to waste your hard work, because you read the formulas, you solve so many questions, but you are committing mistakes in the calculations, means that is purely due to your negligence only. So it is going to waste your hard work. So that it is better to avoid calculation mistakes, that is manual and avoidable mistakes only. You can avoid those mistakes easily. So it is better to avoid calculation mistakes. That means you have to do the calculations carefully. Easy question, you got the easy question, but so take care of that calculations. So carefully, you have to do the calculation carefully. Next, so avoid minor mistakes during the calculations. Try to avoid minor mistakes during the calculation. Sometimes so in that one, if 1 plus 2 is there, generally in past we are writing 2. So that is incorrect. So that try to avoid these type of silly mistakes. So you have to do the calculations very carefully, because so you are spending so much time on that concept, but you are committing a calculation mistake, means that is going to waste your hard work. So try to concentrate on calculation mistakes also. Try to avoid calculation mistakes. Next, check the units of a physical quantity. So sometimes physical quantity units they may give in CGS units also. Some physical quantities are in SI units. So try to do the calculation with a single unit, either SI units or in the CGS units. You have to do like that. So try to concentrate on units of a physical quantity also. Units also. So these are the major points you have to remember while answering the questions. Next, so what are the basic important chapters, and you can revise these chapters within 2 to 3 hours, within 2 to 3 hours also. So that, so first try to revise these chapters. Now, so what are those? What are those chapters? First one, EMS, dual nature, atoms, nuclei, semiconductor devices, AC circuit, magnitudes and matter, wave optics. So these are the first priority topics in 12th class, class 12 or second year. These are the first, you have to prioritize first these chapters. Next, in 11th or first year, you have to concentrate first on these chapters. So these are purely formula based only. These are purely formula based. Mechanical properties of solids, gravitation, surface tension, kinetic theory of gases. So heat transformation, transmission of heat or heat transfer, SHM, waves, units and measurements, including instruments like screw gauge, vernier calipers, vectors. So these may take some more time compared to the remaining chapters. These are somewhat lengthy chapters. Remaining are all purely formula based. You can revise these chapters within 3 hours. All chapters within 3 hours also you can revise. So that first give first priority to the chapters among the remaining. Now after that go through the remaining chapters. You have to first prioritize these chapters first. After that you have to go with the remaining chapters. So all the best to your examination.